Hey, what's up guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to TRHD. In today's video, we'll be reviewing the Redmi Pro's camera. The Redmi Pro has a dual camera setup. One is a 13 megapixel camera and the other is a 5 megapixel camera which is used for capturing the depth information. So let's start our review with the camera interface. This is the Redmi Pro's camera interface. You've got the shutter button, gallery, video recording mode, front camera toggle and filters. These are the different camera modes. Let's check out the camera settings. Okay, you've got almost all the basic stuff. You can set the picture quality over here. It can also guess your age and gender. And you've got some other settings as well. There is no RAW mode in this camera. Okay, so you can shoot panoramas, set timer, record only audio, shoot in manual and some other modes like beautify and scene selection. In the manual mode, you can adjust the white balance and the ISO. You see this tiny button over here? This activates the dual camera effect on the phone. Let me just put my watch over here. I'll show you how this works. So basically, this mode uses that 5 megapixel camera to capture the depth information. Here you can change the aperture from 0.95 to 5.6. This is all software based, and the best part is that you can change the focus and aperture at a later point. Okay, now let's check out the photos and the video samples taken using this Redmi Pro in different lighting conditions. The photos came out really well in the daylight conditions and the color rendition was correct and neutral. The images were a little bit on the softer side by default, but you can increase it by going to the settings. The white balance was also good. The JPEG images straight out of the camera were punchy and have good contrast. And the overall exposure was also perfect. There is even an option for 2 different metering modes. Now let's come to the main part, the dual camera stereo mode. In this mode, the phone uses a secondary 5 megapixel camera to capture the depth information, which gives that nice defocus and bokeh effects which are only possible on a fast telephoto lens using DSLRs. Here are some sample pictures with different aperture settings. There are practically no physical aperture blades in this camera, it's all software based. It was not 100% accurate all the times. Sometimes the pictures were not correctly processed, especially when the aperture was wide open. Personally, I like the f3.5 setting. The best part of this mode is that you can change the aperture to any desired value in the post-processing, just like this. And forget about focusing while shooting, because you can change that as you like. That's awesome, right? Here are a few more sample pictures of the Redmi Pro compared with the Galaxy S7, which has one of the best performing cameras. It's actually not fair to compare a mid-ranger phone with a high-end flagship, but I'm just showing you so that you can have an idea where the Redmi Pro stands. This picture was taken with the front-facing 5 megapixel shooter in indoor lighting conditions, and the picture came out really nice. Here's the dual tone flash test. You can see the white balance and the exposure was okay. These are some video samples shot in full HD. The video quality was okay, but the contrast detect autofocus was not working perfectly. So I had to use tap to focus mode. And the auto exposure was also not smooth. It was shifting in steps. The audio recording was nice and clear. This camera also has a slow motion mode. It can shoot in 720p at 120 fps. Just have a look at this clip. Here are some low light pictures which I shot at night time. You can see the images are a little bit soft and slightly desaturated as the noise reduction was applied to the photos. As this camera doesn't have an optical image stabilization, you have to be steady to get sharp and blurry images while shooting in low light or night situations. But in video mode, it has an electronic image stabilization which gives excellent results. So that was my review on the Redmi Pro's camera. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you in the next one.